Warning, you are now entering the happy rider zone. Stay in the zone. Zone.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to the Happy Writer Zone. Thanks for stopping by. Here we talk about books, we talk about authors. We are now in the zone. Thank you for tuning in to the zone of books, authors, and the like. So it's been a pleasure having you guys. First, before I talk about these 3 books, I have 3 books to discuss with you guys. I want you guys to like, subscribe, and share my channel. And also remember to touch the notification bell so that you guys will get the latest video whenever it comes out. Okay, so here we go. We're just gonna dip into this. Okay, first I want to give you guys a backstory why I choose to make this video based on these 3 books. Okay, I wrote a book called Bloodbath, as you can see here. So there's a journey in everything. Everything you're doing, there's a journey. So people always ask me, what types of book do you read in relation to completing your novel? Because as a writer, there's a lot of challenges we go through. We have to go through many trials and tribulations, many downtimes, and also when we finish the process, it's an upbeat time for you. So right now I'm happy because my book is finished and it will be on Amazon pretty soon. So we talk about that. I talk about that in a lot of videos. So now the process and the books that I've read, because I got a lot of email, people are asking me what type of book you have read to complete this wonderful book, which is Bloodbath. So I'm gonna tell you my story. I read books that is based on writing, books that give you instruction, that help you. And one of these books are this one, Story Trumps Structure. Okay? And this book is written by Donald James, and it says story trumps structure. What it means is that the story of a book should be more important than even the entire structure. Okay, once you write a book with a good story, that book will take off very well. People are about wonderful stories, okay? They're not mainly about the structure in many cases. They're about a good story. A person will never forget a good story. A good story will always trump everything else. So this book is a part of my development in writing, and I just have to give this book props. There are many main keys, many points I might not go through right now, but I might just read a passage for you guys to see around the back. So hear what it says. Hear what Mr. James wrote. When you focus on what lies at the heart of story, tension, desire, crisis, escalation, structure, discovery, rather than plot templates and formulas, you will begin to break out of the box and write fiction that resonate with your readers. Okay? Transform the way you think about stories and the way you write them forever. Okay? So the story must be important. All the young writers out there, I'm just a BG writer. Okay? I'm a BGW, baby gangster writer. You have these OG writers, which is OGW, OG writers that are in the game for a long time, like Stephen King and J.K. Rowling, Peter Straub, James Patterson. These guys are the OG writer. I'm just a BG writer. So many of these guys can tell you, writing a good story can take you a long way. It's all about the story. Just remember that, okay? Now I'm focusing on the story, telling a good story, conveying my message. What am I saying when I'm trying to deliver this story? When I want to convey the message, what am I bringing in this book? This book, I made a compilation of different scenes. Make sure you convey your scenes the right way so that you will grab the readers. That was in my intention. So it's all about the story. It must be a memorable story. People can be able to remember your story. That's the main thing. So this book is about to focus on the story. Not too much of the structure, but the story must be. Don't get me wrong, it says clearly in this book that the structure is also what structure should also bear in mind, but the story must always be on top. A good story must always take precedence than just the structure. So you can focus on everything. Stephen King and all these guys, these wonderful writers, they focus on the story and they make a powerful story. So you got wonderful dialogue. So you can have people interacting with people and the story move along smoothly. So the story must be engaging. Your readers must be entertained by reading it and they just can't put the book down. So story trumps structure. So this one played a great part in my life as a writer, okay? Alright, I'll move on to the second one. Okay, this one is your first novel. So anybody writing a novel, I think you definitely need this book. This book is for the BG writers, the baby gangster writers, people that you have just wrote a book. You need this. If you write your book and then read this, or you want to read this before you write your book, I think anyway it works fine. But you need this book, okay? This book gives you all the information, the knowledge. What it says, your first novel, a published author and a top agent share the keys to achieving your dream. So this gives you about the self-publishing skills. It gives you about what you should do as a debut author, your first novel. Whether you want to go to the self-publishing route or you want to go to the traditional publishing, this is a must, okay? And it's written by Dennis Lehane. Dennis Lehane. So this is a powerful one. I bought them on eBay. These books I bought on eBay for a pretty good price, so they're worth the money. And I got a lot from this. And this one also I bought from eBay. So pretty cheap, not very expensive, but it's worth the price. So this break down your writing skills. It teach you many skills, how to go about it, the step to take, the mistake that you should avoid, okay? So it give newbies, new writers like myself, BG writers, okay? It give us the GPS, the guideposts on all the information that you need to move along, to go forward. So I think this is a must. As a new writer, you need to catch this book, okay? So go ahead and check this out, okay? And so these are two books that I consider as a good tool in pushing me further in completing Bloodbath, okay? Now, the last but not least, I'm a self-publishing author. I take pride in being a self-publishing author, okay? Self-publishing is the way that I'm going right now, and maybe later on I might, if there's a traditional publishing company reach out to me, I might just accept it, but for now I'm moving ahead with self-publishing. So I read this entire self-published book. It's a big chunk. This one, it's a big bite, okay? But this has a lot of information in you moving forward as a self-publishing author. It gives you the guidance, right? It tells you the way to go, the mistake to avoid, the pitfalls to avoid, the disadvantages and the advantages of self-publishing, okay? So this one is a good choice, and it's written by Marilyn Rose and Sue Collar. This is the 5th edition. I've never read the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, but I found myself with the 5th, and I learned a lot from the 5th, so I'm good, okay? So wonderful books. You guys ask me, send me email telling me about books that take me to this far, that put me to this level, and as a self-publishing author, and I'm here to break it down with you. 3 books. These books work perfect for me. You guys can check it out. I'll just go back over it again. First one, story trumps structure. This one, and second, your first novel. This one worked good, and now, and the final one is self-publishing. You need this one to get your book out there. So my book is going to be on Amazon. You can have your book in various bookstores or publishing site. So the self-publishing book will definitely give you the information that you need to push you forward. And I choose this one. There were many other books on eBay about self-publishing, and this one just fascinates me. Long read for you. Okay, it's going to take a long time because it's a chunky one. But you will never regret it reading this book. So these are the 3 books that I push me forward in my writing process, and they have worked fine so far. Again, I'm happy that you guys stop by to watch this video. This is the Happy Rider Zone, Thwz. It's a pleasure putting out videos and content for you guys. And please like, share, subscribe, and remember, touch the notification link so that you guys can get all the videos, because I'm coming out with videos non-stop. And right below, just comment down there, tell me the videos that you want me to talk about, tell me the books that you want me to talk about. You can give me ideas. You have any suggestions, send it out there. I'm willing to work with you guys. Just bring the books out, tell me books that you suggest books to me, books that you want me to read, books that you want me to talk about. So it's I'm hoping for you guys. I'm at your disposal. So let's go into this non-stop video coming out. Please like and subscribe. Coming back to you with another video. I'm out. Thank you guys.